Hello everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is
Ebony-ish and Ivory. Why were you so sketchy about
I don't know,
that?
it's like weird. This is a new style of podcast that we're doing today. We have a special guest.
This kid.
This is Melinda. Melinda, say hi.
Hi.
Tell us about yourself.
Oh golly, that's starting from like childhood or like recent. That's a very loaded question.
Just tell us about you, Melinda, not childhood.
Okay, I'm Melinda Prince, and I am a mom of 4, and I have a husband who works at a chiropractor's office, and I am a dancer. I used to teach dance, and I'm friends with these guys.
It's a bad choice for her.
No, I think that's the best one. Who doesn't want to be our friend, Kyle?
I mean, that's true. We are pretty great.
We are pretty great.
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, before we jump into things, our Snapple fact of the day is, and I don't have a Snapple with me right now, but it was on my one last night.
We're pretty bad at it.
Shut up. And it was, hippopotamuses run faster than humans.
I don't believe it.
I do.
I don't.
Can you?
I mean, I've
They
never
can
really seen them on land.
I know they can like
mostly just-
swim faster than humans, but I don't know
They
about.
like float like a potato.
I know their mouths can open way.
Yeah.
Can fit a human inside of it. Have you seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
The second one?
Where he comes
when
out
he
of
comes
the
out
butt?
of that's right.
Yeah,
When he comes
yeah.
out
I
of
was
the
gonna
butt.
say that's fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. So we have a new sponsor today, and that sponsor is Express Designs. It's my dad. You can look it up at expressdesigns.com. I wish I had a cup. We have a cup that he made. We weren't going to do this, but I feel like I need to because he's going to watch this episode and be like, why the hell did you not shout me out like you said you were going to? And so this is the shout out. But he makes cool cups and he makes cool shirts. The next episode we'll show you. And then we also still have Loch Ness handcrafted goods.
Yeah,
Kyle, tell us about your product.
All handmade leather items, so wallets, card holders, bookmarks, things like that. So, and I do all of it, from cutting all the leather out to hand stitching, and yeah, that's it. So
And Melinda, your sponsor?
My sponsor, Hill Family Chiropractic.
Need your back cracked? Talk to her husband.
Yeah, he's
Right?
not a chiropractor, but he can get you set up with an appointment.
Yay.
Or he'll have somebody get you set up. He's the office manager, so he's not going to do that. So.
he's not gonna crack your back.
He's
Probably
just going to
good.
manage the people who do those things.
So Kyle, what did we do tonight?
We just got done with a show. If you keep
keep
bouncing this
bouncing. I know, I
damn
just saw it. It was
camera,
like,
oh
whoa,
my
whoa, 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 whoa,
god. Yeah, we just got
This
done.
is what happens when you're on location, though. There's
That's right.
variables.
We're out in the fucking wild. Watch out.
We are in the wilderness. right
Like
now.
literally a homeless
probably
man
hear
just
some-
like walked across
Yeah, you'll probably
over
hear
here.
some cars go by.
Yep. We had a fountain, but then it died, so it's
It's
fine.
dead. It made too much noise,
Yeah.
actually. So now we're here.
Yeah, but anyways, we just got done doing company at BRAC, the Branson Regional Arts Council, at the Owen Theater. Who do we all play?
I play Paul, I think.
Tonight you weren't sure who
I had
was
no
Paul.
idea. I had no idea what show I was doing tonight, honestly.
Tonight he came on
was a
stage, and Bobby is the main character for those of you who don't know company. And he looked straight in Bobby's face and goes, "Paul."
I said, tell her, Paul. And we just both started, like, we lost it on stage. And there's just no going back
And
from
then
that.
Act 2, you said again.
And then Act 2, I
Paul.
called him Paul again. Like, who does that?
God
In
died.
two times in
One,
one
two,
night.
one, two, one, two times.
That's how cluttered my brain is right now. Melinda, who
Oh
do you
gosh.
play?
I play Jenny.
And that's enough. No, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
I play Jenny, and she is very square and loves Bobby and wants to take care of him and keep him, thinking about life and all that.
What's
Tell us
interesting
about your real life.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
About my real life or Jenny's real life? What she does.
I mean, you are pretty similar.
kinda like
to
one and
your
the same.
character.
I am very similar. I said that on my story. I did Instagram takeover today for Breck, and I am very square, and I'm okay with that. I'm here for that.
What's your favorite part about playing?
Jenny. Oh my
Jenny.
god, you and names today.
I can't think.
I love doing my scene with the guys, but I also love getting to sing the really high song and getting married, which you also sing in.
You sing high too.
You also sing high.
My heart beats like
And-
anytime right before I go out on stage. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna lose my stuff. I'm gonna lose it.
She does the same thing.
I'm back there going, why is my worst glasses day? Yeah, good times.
Kyle?
I play Larry, although fun fact, I wasn't supposed to play Larry. I was supposed to just be the music director. But if you listened to our podcast last week, you would know sort of the drama about that.
I'm the only one that was supposed to be in it.
Okay,
auditioned, planned, but
she has voodoo hoodoo magic.
She's a witch.
It's not cute.
It's not. We're not about it.
it's amazing. I didn't realize the power that I did have, and very
you
happy
need
about
to
it.
give it back.
Yes,
It's
please.
going to
Give it back
cause
to wherever
problems.
you got it from.
I mean, there are shows coming up that I'm gonna do that you guys say that you're not gonna do. So
I am
we'll see
not
what
not doing
happens.
that.
I'm absolutely not doing.
I don't want to do Urinetown.
I mean,
It's
didn't
hot.
wanna
It's
do
hot.
company.
Here's my problem. I'll do Urinetown, fine. It's fucking hot in that theater. I can
I've
already
never done a
barely
summer show.
make it. It's already hot.
I'm just not doing that. I'm not. There's no witchy voodoo power that you can use on me, Melinda, that'll make me do that show.
I mean,
Yeah, we
didn't
thought that
know
about
I
this
need
one.
a break.
the amount of power that I had, so you never know.
So we all said, for the background of this, we all said that we were not doing this show. I was going to music direct it, whatever, fine.
I auditioned. I
And
wanted to do this.
Yeah, she wanted to do this show, and Josh was going to take a break because we had already done 2 shows in a row this year. And then people dropped like flies, and somehow Josh and I ended up in this fucking show. And Melinda got her wish.
I did.
I'm pissed.
I did.
I'm pissed. I
So
wouldn't have
backstage, I get to hang out with them, and
Oh my god, tell them about the game that you...
oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh, maybe we can get them to sponsor us.
Yes,
That'd be great. Maybe I could get some more fucking water.
I have to
I have
shout
3
out
now.
to the hubby because he was the one that first told me about it, and
Thanks,
he literally
Michael.
texted
Good
me
job,
and
Michael.
said, "I'm sorry, you're welcome." And so it is called I Want Watermelons, and you start it, and it's like, this is not much, and then 3 hours later, you're like, oh my gosh.
Is it legal for me to show them on the...
Sure,
Why not?
I
This
don't-
is... oh, wait, you have a better...
This is the, like...
yeah.
I only have 3 fucking watermelons.
I have 3 watermelon too!
Oh my god! Don't
I
show yours.
have-
Melinda's a
jerk.
cheater.
I have 20 now.
Oh my
I have
gosh.
20.
You
So-
had 18 at the start of the day. Do you?
I
It's
know.
hard to get a fucking
So,
watermelon.
like, see all these things, the fruits and
Fruits,
stuff, and they
that's what they're
start
called.
off with grapes, and then they go to strawberries and limes and lemons and kiwis and all this stuff, and it gets all the way up to they combine to make a watermelon, and it's so exciting. And
So
it's very
backstage,
frustrating
we're
as
literally
well.
going like,
I know, there's like 5 or 6 of us now playing this.
Unless you're
game.
Kelsey and you're like, ah!
Kelsey's
Get one.
gonna, yeah.
she doesn't
crazy
give a
about
shit.
Don't sue us, Unity Games. We're just shouting you out.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, you've gotten like 6 new followers or downloads.
This is my
just
problem.
this
Is
week.
now I'm fucking playing this game right
Oh
now.
my gosh, here we are, 11 o'clock at night.
Asshole. Yeah.
So what's been your? We talked about our favorite process, or our favorite parts and process of the show.
I'm sorry.
So
Have we
tell
talked
us.
about our favorite?
No, we just talked about. We talked about our process of the show.
Remember what we talked about? That was
And-
decades ago in my brain.
It was, huh?
Yeah.
It was like a week ago.
Well,
2 weeks
but
ago.
we also
2
had
weeks ago,
Tech Week, and if you've never been through Tech Week, dear God, it's rough.
This one wasn't that bad for me though. I didn't
Yeah,
think
for
that this
you,
topic
I had to
was that
teach
bad.
everybody their new fucking parts,
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just had
and
to
then learn
them.
mine and learn everyone else's who was maybe not going to be in the show at the last minute, and then relearn mine, and I still don't know mine.
What's been your
My
process?
process, I mean, I started from the beginning. And yeah, I mean, we were just going through rehearsals and then working with Kyle doing music, and then everything went crazy. And so it really kind of feels like it didn't start until 2 weeks ago, even though we did do stuff weeks before. It very
Yeah,
much
we
feels
really
like we
kicked it into high
just
gear.
started rehearsals 2 weeks ago, even for those of us who had been part of it for a while. So yeah, we went from like sort of rehearsals to then, oh crap, we gotta all be here.
Do you
and do all
think
the
that
things.
that is because, like, as a show develops, you get like comfortable with everybody, and then you start to like really put things together and like feel your roles and whatever, and then everybody started to do that and everything like fell apart, and then we all had to like redo that? Do you think
Yeah.
that like that had...
Well, yeah, because like we'd not really done we'd started our scenes with the original people, and then you kind of get a feel of what it might be like as you're, maybe running lines at home. And then you realize, oh, this is a completely new dynamic. He doesn't know the blocking that the previous person had, and we're kind of figuring it out and winging it. And then we went straight to stumble through. So that was a lot.
I'm here.
You wait.
I'm listening.
God,
I zoned out
you
for a second, but I was listening, I
So
promise.
my process was a lot of just freaking out for a while, because this is the first role with lots of lines and solo parts. And so
You've done well.
I ran lines
you
a lot
did.
with him, and I've done a lot of like mini voice lessons to help me discover my high soprano.
Yeah, because someone lied to you and told you were an alto for a really long time, and that's not
And
the
then
case.
somebody told me the truth that I was a soprano, but they didn't tell me how to go about doing that. So then I didn't believe them for a very long time. So
When do you think the click happened, other than that one night? But when do you think like the entire cast
like
clicked?
everybody.
Yeah. Big whiskeys.
Yeah, Big Whiskeys was definitely a night that helped us all.
I think it happened whenever you kind of gave that "you all suck, get your crap together"
Yes.
speech.
Yeah, that was
Caused a little bit of panic in some people, but it was good because then the panic didn't happen on opening night.
Yeah.
Oh, not as much.
Not as much.
There was a
I mean, we
tiny
all did
panic.
have a mini stroke together and stare at each
We
other.
did, and I take full ownership. I forgot my line, but nobody else remembered either.
We did
So,
not help you out, girl. We
nobody
all just
helped
stared.
me out. Everybody stared. We all stared.
I don't think any of us in the moment knew that it was your line that
No.
was missing. We
No,
all
because
were
a
just
couple
like,
people were like, no, I'm pretty sure it was mine, or I'm pretty sure it was so-and-so's.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody actually knows when.
No,
Like,
that
who
beginning
comes
scene,
before them?
we all have one-liners, and they're never the same. Like, they're never after the same people. Anyway, like, yeah, it's nuts.
But Kelsey saved the day with
By
singing
starting
Happy
Happy
Birthday.
Birthday,
So
so
we
good
know what
job.
to do in case it all goes.
Actually, I'll take that back. I will say, Maddie. Surprising as Maddie, she knows all my stuff. So whenever like
yeah.
it's time for me to do something, she'll like squeeze me on the arm or on the back, and I'm like, oh, that's me. I know. Okay. And like during the side by side, she'll be like, you're next. She'll like whisper, you're next. I'm
I feel
"Okay,
like
baby."
that is like because she had a scene partner that then became the lead of the show, and so I feel like in order for her to make sure that everything was gonna go okay, because y'all's song is nuts,
Yes.
and so I feel like she was like, okay, I have to like make sure that I know
Yeah.
everybody's everything so that I can figure it out, which good for her.
Good for her. Good for you too, Melinda. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Thank
You too,
you.
Kyle.
Thank you. We're all
You
killing
too.
it. We're doing amazing.
Oh my god, my favorite thing
so
is
good.
when they talk about the notes, and I don't know, many people can't like see this, they're backstage, but I, because I'm the music director, got to go out and watch a bunch of scenes to quote unquote check how people were singing or not singing. But anyways,
Probably the latter.
but when they find the notes and then
The I love you notes.
yeah, and then you go, I love you.
I go.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I love it. I love it. There was one night that, right when we were recording. Sorry, I was looking at Kyle's wife. Kyle's wife is actually here too, but she's not allowed in the video. Sorry about it. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
She's not a guest star yet.
Yeah, not yet. She will be though. We should
Talk
have.
to the
We
mic.
should have brought her over whenever we were talking about your business.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Anyways,
some other time.
so it was.
One of these days, you guys will get organized.
I know.
Probably not.
It was final dress rehearsal, and I was singing my song "Today Is My," and then I always like do like this slow arm gesture, and the guy who plays Bobby, Josiah, he was like peeking out of the curtain, and he was like making like a scary face at me, like a stupid scary face, and I broke character because it was, man, that was just my favorite member. And then other than tonight, calling him Paul 2 times.
Yeah, I broke character then because David and I were looking at each other like, what?
3 times. I broke 3 times because he did that Paul at the end.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. His microphone was up so
I
loud.
know.
Everyone in the audience was like,
Paul.
it's what?
The audience was good tonight. I really appreciated them.
That one
yeah.
person that was in the middle was living their
With the
best
heart of the
life.
ocean?
Yeah.
Yep.
They were living
Singing
their best life.
along,
I like-
clapping, like
And they were very
Clapping.
encouraging
Yes.
to us because we have
Very
had a
appreciative.
rough go of it. And so it was really nice to have somebody that was like really rooting for every
Yeah, and
fucking
then people
thing.
were laughing, and
Yeah.
it was nice for a second show. So if you're not in theater, there's very common second show blahs where it just everything is bleh.
Usually everything like yeah, you had them.
I had them.
You had them.
But not everybody did.
But I
tonight,
killed that
'cause,
dance.
like,
You did.
I felt
there
good.
was some success tonight. It didn't feel like a second show block kind of a show, so that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, usually even like the audience on a second show is terrible.
No,
so
these
it was
were
really
good.
nice to have
really
somebody.
It was small, but they didn't sound small.
Yeah.
They made us feel like they gave us the energy that.
And they
we
were all
needed.
sitting close. Like
Yeah.
yesterday, they kind
were
of
scattered.
spread out, and they were
Yeah.
at least
Weird.
close, and it felt like
I counted. We had 34 people.
You kind of
tonight or last night.
Yes, because I have so much fucking time during Joanne's song. I'm
yeah,
just
you're like-
staring into the audience.
Whenever.
And this is the first show in forever I've gotten to wear glasses. And so I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
When we opened the show after the creepy bobbies or whatever, I was counting the people because I was up on the balcony and I was like staring straight face and I was like, well, I can't see the clock, so I guess I'm just gonna count how many people are here.
Most of the time, I'm not staring. I guess I stare at the audience during our like when we're supposed to, but when
Because you're a rule follower, thanks for...
Yeah.
well, but no, like when I have to sit there forever when you guys sing your "What Do You Want" and then he sings.
Oh
Bless
my
you.
god, that echo!
I'm sorry.
Also bless you.
Thank you.
I have to sit there for like 2 full songs, and
Like, on
I
stage.
choose on stage.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I get to sit. All the other ladies have to stand. I get to sit,
And
but
then
Joanne
Joanne
sits
sits
too.
too. I just stare across because I feel like I would probably end up making eye contact or with somebody in the audience
You're
if
just,
I
like,
looked out,
staring
and
them
then
down.
like I'd break because
That's why I always look at the clock. I never look at
I
anybody.
know,
in
I look at the
audience
clock or
and
the
stuff.
exit signs
yeah,
above the
I look at the
doorways.
clock a lot.
Or there's like that emergency light up on the
Yeah.
right wall
Yeah.
that I'm like, that's a nice light.
And that's
SpongeBob,
a good
that
thing
was
to do
my go-to.
anyway because
Yeah.
then you're not looking down. Because if you're looking at the audience, your face might
Actually,
be
there was
looking
2
down.
times tonight I made eye contact with 2 different people.
Yes,
in the audience.
those old men in the front row
So
were
the-
like your best friends.
I know. So there's on house left, I would say. There's like a guy during "What Do You Want to Get Married For?" or what is it called? Have I Got to Go For You? And I
Yeah.
said, and I looked at him and "What do you want to get married for?" And he's like,
Oh, and then somebody yelled out like after Josiah saying, "I'm ready."
Oh my
and somebody's
God.
like, "I'm
I'm
ready." And then like before the second act was like, "Okay, we're ready," or something like
Yeah.
that.
yesterday.
No, today.
That happened today.
Yeah.
I thought that was yesterday.
Time
You have
passes,
lived too
like, it's-
many lives today. I need
guess
you to
so.
get together.
I'm all over the place
my
right
gosh.
now.
Claire, do not kill yourself. Oh my god.
She's getting bored.
Claire, do you want to come say hi?
You can come over
She
here.
waved.
Oh my gosh.
She's coming.
She's coming. She's gonna come walk in and be like,
Yeah, they're like, bye. Hi, cutie. She was over climbing the statue that's over
it's like
there.
when you're like a child and you're really bored, so you just kind of touch stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Hi,
I did.
cutie.
And this is
Hi.
Claire. Everyone say hi to Claire.
Hey,
Hi,
Claire.
I'm really just trying to get my steps in. So
Oh,
That's
Claire.
it. She's super. Oh my god. So funny about that. Tell them to come tell the people how many steps you had this morning after I had gone on a walk with Melinda and I had 8,500 steps. Tell the people how many you had.
317.
She's a secretary, so she had sat a lot.
I mean, that's kind of a lot for.
By the
Being a
time
secretary
you
sitting
left,
down.
though, by the time you left my work,
Uh-huh.
I had doubled it. So
oh, good job. You're welcome.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
So now she's trying to catch up. I have like 12,000 something now. So
No, you
good
had
luck.
like 13,000, I thought, when you showed me.
Well, I'll check right now. Oh, but
I have
there's
3
my
watermelons.
watermelons game.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna just take over.
14,684.
This
So-
is not Melinda's
wow.
podcast.
Okay,
Go
so we had talked about beforehand, talking about how we know each other.
Oh yeah, we should do
So
that.
if we wanna talk
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
we should.
We met.
met him first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right because that was
Oh,
Hello Dolly.
technically.
So they met in Hello Dolly, and then we met during Mary Poppins.
Yep.
Which was 3 months later. Was Hello Dolly in
Hello
October?
Dolly was
September.
September.
the end of September.
Okay, and then January, February was Mary Poppins, and then. And you weren't in that one, you loser. It was a terrible
They tried.
time. I was sick AF.
Oh my gosh, you guys missed like 3 shows?
I missed 3, Claire missed 4.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know you then, so I was like, oh, bummer.
Well, and you were in like every
bummer.
other costume and every
I
other
had,
makeup
I had
and every
5 costume and makeup changes.
which now sounds
Which
like
sounds
so
like
little.
nothing compared to SpongeBob's
Yeah.
12 costume changes.
4 costume changes in the first 5 minutes of the show.
Yeah, I was about to
Literally.
say the first
Literally.
song you had 15 different costume changes.
That was terrible. I was sweating so bad.
So yeah, he was my dance partner in Hello Dolly.
I was.
We got shoved together and Jake was like, hey, all right, you're gonna jump into his arms and he's gonna spin you around. I'm like, okay.
And we did it.
Wow.
And
That
then we
that
became
was-
friends.
And then the rest is history.
And then the rest is history. I think there was a lot of batch.
I'm sorry.
There was
what?
a lot of backstage moments too, like when we
Oh
were,
yeah,
like
you'd
how
help
we-
me put up the curtains, and we had a
Well,
friend
sometimes
who
I'd forget.
you forgot quite often. We had
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Pinkie Pal friend, Summer,
Yeah,
and
we still have
um,
Pinkie Pal.
we
friends.
do. We miss her.
We miss her.
So
She's
yeah,
now
we
in
had
the praise pink.
Praise
Yeah,
Be-
she's
yes,
in
we
Praise
have a
Be.
new group now, but yeah. So
There's a
then
new group every show.
There's, I can't keep up with them.
I love it. It's one of my favorite things about theater.
Melinda's like, this is great.
I just want to be a part of something.
That's good. They're good people though. And now Kyle.
And then Kyle, yeah, I met him in Mary Poppins, but literally the only thing really that we interacted with was when we did the ooze during Feed the Birds, and he directed us, and I'd be like, thanks for doing that. That was great. And that was pretty much it.
And then our first show all together was Adam's Family.
And then it was Adam.
That was a good show. Like the cast vibe was really good.
It was very good.
What was your
So-
favorite part of Adam's Family? We've talked about ours. What's yours? Melinda?
Oh, my favorite part of Adam's.
Me.
Literally getting to know people better, because when you have such a big cast, like we had 30 something people in Mary Poppins.
I thought you were gonna say in Adam's Family. I was like, we had like
No.
12.
Oh my
And
God.
other, in Mary Poppins, you just don't really.
And we had kids, and there's just
There was
there's
a
a lot of dynamics.
But
with
we
all of
had,
those.
14 or something
Yeah,
in Adam's Family. And so you have the ability to get to know people better. And Kyle and I painted tombstones and stuff together for
so ominous.
4 hours. We came up with names, and it was very fun. We
Jake
talked
Knee
trauma
Adams.
and
Rip.
yep.
Oh
Jake's
yeah,
knee.
that's when he had.
Yeah, when his knee died, he was
Yep.
gonna be in the show, and then he ripped his meniscus again,
Yeah, something like that.
or his ACL
I think
again.
it was his-
MCL?
something in his knee.
I don't know.
Yeah,
His knee.
and he had to go get it reconstructed, and
Yeah.
I think
He
it was
gonna be
just his
in Addams
meniscus.
Family?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah,
he was gonna be
in the
one of the
ensemble.
dancers in the
Oh
ensemble.
yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yep.
I
And
forgot
then he
about
couldn't
that.
do that, and so then it was just Jason.
And then he ended
Jason
up
wasn't
not.
Sager. Sager was on it too.
Oh yeah.
So
but
it's
for
the
a
two
while,
boys.
it was because Sager was at
'Cause,
rehearsals
yeah.
for
Yeah.
other stuff.
And then it was like, wait, what was I about to say?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, but his surgery didn't happen until SpongeBob, right?
Right
No,
before
it ha-
Spon-
yeah, it happened in
literally the
December.
day before SpongeBob auditions.
Yeah. And then he came and was high as a kite on every fucking medication and sang him the shit out of that audition.
Still did amazing.
Yep.
So.
Anyways, so yeah.
So we became buddies, and so then we were all buddies, and then we did, SpongeBob together, and then I voodoo magicked them into this show. Well, and I helped with Learning Ladies. I helped with makeup, so I was around
She does my makeup
for them.
I always say if I get famous, Melinda's coming with me because somebody's got to do my makeup, and it's not gonna be me. Also, don't mind this pimple. You can probably see right in the middle
Oh
of
my
my
god.
forehead.
Speaking of a pimple right there, I went to 7 Brew today, and I apologize
What
for
the
this.
what?
Shut the fuck up. And I apologize if this lady is listening to this podcast ever. But she was a teenager, and she had a pimple right here, but she put some weird
Okay,
the
so
sticker-
the thing,
the
the
sticker
sticker,
thing?
yes.
and
That's-
it looked horrendous. And I just stared at it
Okay.
the whole time. I was like,
Girl, there are clear ones. Just so you know, at Target they have clear ones, so they don't show up, but you
okay,
can
because
still
this
put
was
it on there.
skin colored, and it was a bad match.
No, they
It
have
wasn't
some now
it.
that are
They have,
stars, to
and,
make it more on
strawberries and
purpose.
stuff.
LOL, because
Yeah.
then I went through McDonald's right after that to get some fries, and some chick had a star
Yeah,
right on her
it's like
cheek.
a thing now.
Weird. I mean, good for people.
Should I go get a
Whatever.
star?
They work because my kids have
Do they
gotten
help?
them. They do.
make
What
it
do they-
go
okay,
away?
so what exactly do they do?
They're medicated, but they stick to cover it up.
I never knew that. Who never
And
told
some
me
you
that?
can put because they didn't exist in our teenage years.
Fuck you. You're older than me.
and that was
It didn't
Ebony-ish
exist
and Ivory.
then either. It didn't exist in yours or mine.
God.
Apparently, they're different generations.
It
And
didn't
baby
his,
over
though.
here.
Baby.
Yes, baby.
Hey, my birthday's this month.
Aw.
Like next
It's
week.
like in a couple of weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
a week and a half.
2 weeks, a week and a half, a little less.
Next
27.
Monday. Yeah.
After we close.
Yep, the day after we close.
Yep.
I'm not doing anything. I
He
have
planned
no
this
plans.
party, and then he was like, "Never mind, I'm not gonna go."
Well, we're gonna go out.
It's at my house, and then you were like, "Never mind, we're not gonna do it."
We can still have it. He doesn't have to come.
Yeah, that's fine. Fuck you,
I'm used to that by now. Oh no, not
asshole.
These guys went on a walk without me today. They didn't tell me. They didn't invite me. Nothing.
This
He doesn't
motherfucker
tell us
talks
our
about
schedule.
all
And
they say-
of the time when he's like, "I'm gonna go. I'm dead bed right now. I gotta get up at 5 in the morning." So then we went on a walk at 8 a.m. I work for myself. I make up my own schedule, and Melinda
I
is
have
a
kids.
stay-at-home mommy, doing all
I
of
tell
the
them-
things with all of your kids. Like basically, she's a chauffeur.
Taxi mom.
Yeah, taxi mom.
Long story short, they didn't invite me on the walk.
We
I
went
got
at 8
butthurt about
a.m.,
it.
so he was already supposed to be at work.
Yeah.
That's what I do best, I guess. I forgive you though. That makes you.
How
feel
is being a stay-at-home mom? Because that sounds terrible to me.
So I did
Like that sounds like the worst
ex-
full-time job you could ever do.
It's a lot.
My God,
Because it's
bless you.
everything. It's not just like what people think you're like sitting around all day or whatever, but like you have to
and
anything
you
that you would like
homeschool your
outsource.
kids.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
homeschool. So like I just exclusively was stay-at-home mom for the first like 7-8 years of having kids, and then I started teaching dance and trying to work and be stay-at-home homeschool mom. And that is a lot. And thankfully they're old enough now that a lot of times I can be like, all right, you got to do this, and then let them do it.
Yeah.
When they were younger, it was just a lot more because it's still trying to like keep them alive. I don't have to like, you know, I'm not necessarily there for their survival now. I'm there for their like becoming adult humans.
Yep.
Is this
They're
episode
nurturing.
5?
4.
4. Okay, sorry.
More about this podcast than he does.
Yeah, that tracks though.
I'm just tired.
Yeah,
Forgive me.
we were always tired.
Not as tired as I was last time. Anyways, keep going.
Anyways,
God.
so yeah, I mean, I take them where they need to go and help make sure that they do their schoolwork and clean up and take care of the cats and
The cats.
they, like get them to all
The
of their
cats.
theater stuff.
All of your social media.
Yeah, so your youngest son is in Sight and Sound.
Yes.
And he does that.
Yep.
And then your middle, well, all of your kids do stuff at Brat.
Yeah.
And they're in all of the fun, fancy classes and things like that here. And they do a bunch of shows.
Theater kids.
Yeah.
They're about to be.
And
They'll
your
do
kids are
Little
so
Mermaid.
like good to work with.
They are.
I enjoy working with
And
kids.
they work hard, which is nice because
Mhm.
there's a lot of kids that like they're just in the show, and you're like, well, we have to drag this one along. But your kids actually show up and put effort in, which is nice.
I appreciate.
Although I
that.
will
They work
say
hard.
there was one day where I was gonna kill Jason
Well,
in
yes.
Mary
that
Poppins because he was being a stupid teenage boy, but he got his shit together.
Yeah. He is grown. He's grown.
He's
getting
also
it figured out.
16, so that
He's 16.
fully tracks.
He was
Yeah.
not 16.
He was 14.
He was 14 at
Yeah.
the time.
So, and he had
So-
other people his age in that show.
Yeah.
So he was like, I gotta hang out with one of my friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, bitch, we have to move some shit.
But then there was Brenna in Adam's Family, and she was probably more prepared than all of the
Everyone.
adults.
Yeah.
She knew everybody's stuff and her own.
And she, because she worked with the woman that played the grandma a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and Jennifer just sometimes adapts her lines.
Yeah.
And when you're working with a kid like that, I would have been terrified. And there was one night that like she just like made shit up.
Yeah.
And Brenna was like, all right, here we go. And like fully figured out how to make it all work. And I was like, how the fuck did she do that?
She was
Like-
mature. That was really.
Yeah, it was a good like
I was super impressed. I'm like mom in the wings watching her forget her cup to come
Oh,
out
yeah.
and say, you know, just put some money in the cup or nobody
Yeah.
gets hurt or whatever it was. And she goes, give me some money. And
Yeah.
like she just figured it out. Like
Yeah.
on stage, she just, her brain.
And
you know,
as we
figured
all
it
have
out.
recently experienced, that shit is really hard.
That is hard because all the rest of us just went,
Oh God. Yeah.
blank space. So,
It's really
the
scary.
person who can like bring it all back together.
That's a
that is
special
skill.
talent.
That is
Good
a
job,
skill.
Kelsey.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Happy birthday. Jeez.
Swear to God, one day we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President."
You know what? Okay, so this is like tiny. I hate saying "Happy Birthday, Robert"
Hey,
or
whoa,
whatever.
hey, time
my
out, time
God.
out, time out, time out. This
Oh
is
my
a
God, every
positive
day.
podcast. We don't talk about
Okay. Sure. Never talk about anything you hate ever. I, as Jenny, do not like saying Robert because she never says Robert.
I don't
she
either.
says Benny. Benny. Oh my gosh, Bobby. Now I'm
This is Benny on the dispatch.
Benny and Paul.
sorry. Bobby. She only ever says Bobby or Bobby baby, Bobby honey, but she doesn't say Robert.
Don't you say "darling" once?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I think
That's
Maddie
all
says
Kelsey.
darling.
I
and-
say "darling," and well, because I am also saying it with
Jenny
Jenny.
always says Bobby, and so it feels very weird.
I have
For
to
me to say
fucking say
Robert.
Robbo.
I know that's not right. The
I just
worst
say
one
Bobby
is
Bobby.
Joanne saying lover.
No, the
The
worst.
one time.
The worst is that I have to say "lover" with her. It's her and I singing "Bobby, lover, Bobby, baby."
Well, we all have our questions about this. Show.
I mean, there's some interesting relationship
Who's actually
dynamics.
coupled up right now?
Honestly,
Thrupples.
who knows?
Quadruples.
Quadruples. Apparently, Joanne doesn't know who you are, or you don't know
Apparently.
who she is.
I don't like her.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I
It
like
makes
Heather.
no sense.
If you're
Yeah,
listening.
right.
I like Heather. She's very sweet. I don't like Joanne, and I don't like Peter. Jenny doesn't. Anyway.
Who's Peter?
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
I almost said
He's-
Paul. Fuck you. This is catching.
It's a curse.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Joanne is just
Oh.
rude. No, don't. No, go to the chiropractor.
Bitch,
do that.
I need to.
Okay.
You mean this?
Oh, don't do that. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. Peter's gross
wanna pop on my
and
joints.
misogynistic and rude.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
Joanne's
so
just
mad that he's
rude.
not gay in this
He's
version.
not. Have you ever had a homosexual experience?
Hey, that's a no word for you.
Okay.
You can't say homosexual.
That is what the line is in the Neil
I
Patrick Harris
know.
version. So thank you very much.
Okay, there has been great debate about this amongst the cast. Do you
Oh.
like the Neil Patrick Harris version or the Raul Esparza version?
I've never seen the Raul Esparza version.
Well, it's terrible in my
I've
never
only
seen
seen
either.
the Neil Patrick Harris, and I'm a fan of Neil Patrick Harris, and I like the Jenny that is in that. So I have to go with that one. And I like how they took just basically a blank stage and used little rolling couches basically and made it interesting. So
The Raul Esparza one is weird. I just don't like Raul Esparza particularly. I think that he always looks like he's about to murder somebody.
oh, fun.
So, and
No, I haven't
he
seen it.
played a like weird serial killer, kind of psychopath dude in Hannibal. And so
Cute.
that's all I can see now.
I've only ever seen a bootleg version of the show,
Well, welcome to the club. I've never-
and it was terrible. Neither one of those people were in it.
I have watched scenes from other like probably community theaters and stuff, and they were terrible. It was not good.
There's a couple songs from the show in Glee. Yeah.
One of his.
my song. Our song is in Glee.
Aw,
Yeah.
nice.
I love that show. I'm a sucker for some Glee.
I
It's a
am
Glee
not.
show. I'm like in my car on the way to work, like, yeah. Just jamming.
I
Oh my
have
God,
not
Don't forget
ever
we have to
watched
have a song of the week.
Oh,
I have one.
yeah,
I've
that's
been ready.
right.
I've been
Song of the
ready
week.
because we.
Josh is gonna look his song up.
I'm totally prepared.
We were
Are we
so-
there already?
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying you have to have one, so
Making sure
might
that
as
our
well look it
brains-
up now.
No, I've been ready because we were supposed to record a couple nights ago, and so I was on top of it.
What happened that day?
Hmm?
I don't. What happened the day we were supposed to record? We all just were like, no. I don't know what happened.
No, you had to stay later with Josiah.
Oh
what it
yeah,
was.
yeah, because he needed help learning.
Not
his
that it
words.
really mattered because we stood outside and talked for a while afterwards, but whatever.
You stood inside and talked for a
We
long time.
did.
Yeah.
I wanted to go home. I was ready to go home. After we decided that we weren't doing it that night, I was like, okay, going home. And then
And then we started
Lacey
talking.
came over, and then Lauren was there, and then it was just like,
Was that that?
that was totally that
Yeah.
night.
And then I was
No,
like,
that was the next night. That was Wednesday. When
What
Lacey.
no,
day
we,
is it?
we
It was
talked
Tuesday
to Lauren
night.
in the lobby that night while he was in
Dude, I don't know what I did like 2 minutes ago, so
Literally.
I was looking for a song.
Oh my god.
Continue on.
So on this podcast, it's gonna be Ivory and Ivory because Ebony-ish is
Ebony-ish
busy.
is in another island right now. I apologize.
I will say this light makes you look real white though.
I know. I'm like, she's darker than I am. Jeez.
I'm now Ebony-ish.
Oh my god. Speaking of that, the
Mostly
other day I went to the chiropractor and somebody asked me, they were like, so on your Ebony and Ivory-ish podcast, and I was like,
gosh.
That's not it.
There is an Ebony-ish or Ebony and Ivory-ish, but it's with the horses that I was telling you about. There's that one you look it up and it's like this.
It's a
the
podcast
dark
about
horse and the white
horses?
horse. I don't think it's a podcast. I think it's just some sort of a video of like this
two-
dark horse and this white horse
Yeah.
like running together or something like that. All majestic with their manes. Is that what they have, manes?
Yes.
Right?
I don't know anything about
I
horses.
don't really either.
I just
Have you
know-
ridden a horse?
I've ridden a horse.
Have you ridden
I
a horse?
have.
You
I have
seem
not
like
in a
someone
long
who's ridden a
time.
horse.
You do though. I don't know how to explain that, but you
Like,
do.
It's the overalls today.
No,
I mean, you are Butch. Were you there for that conversation?
About
When Kyle
Kyle?
stuck his
Yeah.
foot in his mouth and she called her an old woman and then was like, and you should play this Butch lady. You can do it. You're wearing overalls.
I have to say, I'm just like the fact that he thinks so highly of my acting abilities. Like this girl going down. What do you say? Half an like lower your voice half an
Half
octave.
an octave and you'll be fine.
Okay, what does that mean? Hello.
Yeah.
I'm a mechanic. Maybe is that what he said?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what it's for.
I don't know.
But I figured I'd ask you about it. I
I
was
should
like, oh
probably
my
text him
god.
and say I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, it felt like a really creepy situation.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
No. These weird, like, random old people are putting on a sitcom that they're like,
On YouTube?
and they're like filming it in their house or something, and they pay you like $75 an hour. And he was like, it feels a little culty, but they're looking for a butch woman who's definitely over 30 who
Thanks.
Oh my god.
yeah, and he was like, so
terrible.
you could do it, and I was like,
The
wow.
person I thought it was you.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, and then he was like, oh god, I'm
I
really
love
hot
Kyle.
now. I'm really
I love
sweaty.
Kyle Blanchard. He just
He opens his mouth
opens
sometimes.
his mouth.
And sticks his
And
foot right inside of it.
He's very sweet as well. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I look like somebody who's ridden a horse.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we're
don't
back to that?
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that.
There's just something about you, Melinda, that
Do I
just
seem
gives
like
off
rich
horseback
girl?
energy.
Like has a
You
horse?
do kind of look like you took like dressage. Do you know
I
what
mean,
that is?
Nope.
It's the
like,
horses
were
that are
they-
like. You don't know what that? I'm like, hold on.
No, what?
Hold on,
You sound like a
hold
phone.
on.
They make telephone ringers.
The first time I ever rode a horse, I was like 7 at church camp, and I cried because the person behind me was like, "Kick him so he'll go faster!" And so I did, and then the horse started galloping, and I was terrified. So
How do you spell dressage?
Is that even a real
dressage,
word?
maybe, like with an E.
Yeah.
Dressage.
Yeah, where they're all like fancy.
Like,
like-
it's like the galloping. Like
Yeah,
the
they're
s-
prancing and they like move their. What is this? Oh, okay, great. Yep.
No, I don't see it being like that.
I feel like you could get up in all of that stuff. I just don't see you
know.
jumping, but like, yeah, and they do like the little fancy foot patterns. You see,
Yeah.
they're like galloping
That's
funny.
No, I
No,
see
like,
her more. I see her more as like, you know, those like novels you read when like
But,
they
like-
go horseback riding through the woods or something.
Oh, like can I be like the Bridgerton, whatever, where she's like
Bridgerton?
mad and she's like gonna ride away and
With your fluffy dress
Yeah.
off the back of it. Sure.
no,
The new season
I
just came out.
literally
Yeah,
have
half of
not ridden a horse, I think, since I was like in college.
I
And I'm old, obviously, so that was a while ago.
It was a minute. I haven't ridden a horse in a long time, but I used to love riding horses.
I hated it. I've always hated riding
Yeah, that
horses.
tracks.
Hurts my legs. Can't do it.
Why? Does it hurt your legs? What
I
are you
don't know,
doing
it's like
wrong?
I have no butt, so it's like all my padding is in my.
Bony.
Oh,
is in
yeah,
my
it hurts
thighs,
my
and
butt.
So it's like,
Yeah. Yep.
and I just feel like it sends vibrations down my legs, and it just hurts. Actually, speaking of that, do you guys ever like vibrate? No. Okay. Tell
Wow.
me. Let me.
What sex toys are you
Listen.
pulling
Do
out
you ever
today?
use something
Wow, that didn't go better for you.
Do you
This
ever...
is the guest star that you feel like this is the conversation to have
Stop.
with.
Do you ever like use a tool,
Uh-huh.
like a drill, or like an impact or something that like vibrates? And do you get itchy? Do you get itchy
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
the
the thing.
point
No,
of that.
like the blood flow makes your.
I hate
Now
it.
my hand
It
is itchy.
hurts.
Oh.
It hurts so much. By the
Yes.
way, I found my song.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Actually, it's more than one,
Oh my God, you're so dramatic.
but it's all
I
in the
wasn't
same
told
thing.
that I get to have multiple songs.
Apparently, you can break the rules.
Okay.
We don't have
Kyle,
them here.
anytime we play a game
The
on
rule
this
is
podcast,
there
we
are
break
no
it. We break the rules.
We do.
Oh my
I think
gosh,
you get
cup.
2 hints.
Can you like cup? How was that not? How did you not say cup?
Oh, thank you.
How did you not say cup?
you. Water
said
vessel, and he's like,
water vessel.
Egg.
Vessel.
What
Not-
the fuck is
It would have
that?
made more sense if you said vessel for water, not
But
water.
that
I
would've been
was
more
so
words.
many words, and then we used 55 words
You can only
to
use
get
20.
you to say cup.
I
Listen,
can't
I
with
was
your games
thinking
because
of
I'm
something-
sitting there going, say the thing.
Because the week before, when I was like, it's jet ski, and you were like, what the fuck goes in the water with the motor? A yacht?
Hey, I was there. What did you
Got
say?
there
Something
eventually.
about? Claire said
He got
something
there
I didn't guess.
eventually.
Yeah, he did.
Claire said something about me not saying jet ski because of me being half black. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
because you.
You don't go
Yeah,
in the water.
yeah.
I don't
but
go
you
in the
go in the water.
Only half.
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck? So I'm your dad.
Oh my God, yeah. That was a really funny story. Mm-hmm. Well, are we to our song of the day?
I think we are.
It feels like
Of the
it.
day? Of the week?
Of
Of
the
the
week.
week, whatever,
the
yeah.
lifetime? Whatever.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Okay, Melinda, you go first.
Me first? Okay, like how do you want a backstory on this or
No.
what?
Okay.
Oh, just say the name. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, you say the
on-
name, but then like, I guess why? Why are you digging it?
So Aliminum by Daisy the Great. I discovered
notes.
Daisy the Great through listening to
Grape or grape?
Great.
Daisy.
Grape?
Grape.
Daisy the Grape?
I've been playing a lot of I Want Watermelon. Okay?
Clearly.
Yes, so I've been listening to AJR and they have a song that they sang with them called Record Player, and it is a song that my daughter Brenna loves and plays over and over. And I was like, I'm jamming to this. And so I looked them up.
Is it a bop?
And, well, it depends on which generation. My generation, it is a bop. The younger generations, that apparently that's a bad thing now.
That
was
happened
not
what,
that
like
kind of
last
bop.
week? Like I
don't
can't.
know. It
Also,
changes.
can you explain to me? You have children. What the fuck is skibbity toilet?
It's nothing. It's stupid. It's
What-
nothing.
They're
It's like
saying,
videos and
there's like
stuff. I
people
don't
saying
know.
like that's so Ohio now.
Yes,
Like,
and it's
what?
like trying to be like Florida man.
Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. And
No,
now
I
and
can't
like
keep up.
and like I think it's like Kentucky or Indiana is like the new Arkansas or something like that because of what happened. The
yeah.
stigma around Arkansas. But now it's like Kentucky or Indiana. It's stupid.
I can't keep up. I mean, I have teenagers,
And
but
thank God I don't have children.
I'm
They were
constantly like,
stealing
what?
bathroom stalls out of the bathroom. In school, they were
Bathroom
taking
stalls out of the where?
they were going into the bathroom at schools and taking like the doors off the stalls. They were, and I don't know how they just walked
don't
out
know.
with them, but they were stealing them out of the school. Kids today. Jeez.
Thankfully, my teenagers just like make fun of it, so I feel pretty good about that.
I
They're gonna
mean,
walk into your bathroom and take
I will
the
say, if
door
you're
off,
going to homeschool your kids, now is the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of resources,
Yeah.
and
You
then
don't
they
want them
don't
to
have
end
to
up like
steal
this.
bathroom doors. Yeah, I mean, I am a prodigy in public school, so
I was
Me too.
homeschooled,
I know.
It shows.
and I hate you.
It should...
Explains the horseback riding. Okay.
Like literally, I have ridden a horse probably like maybe 4 times in my entire life, and that might be stretching the truth a little bit.
How many
So,
times have you ridden a horse?
3.
Oh
we
man.
could possibly have the same amount of horse riding experience, and I look like apparently.
I rode a horse. Those little like horses you can get from Walmart with the stick on the end.
Uh-huh.
That was my first one.
Wow.
And then I rode a carousel. And then I rode a real horse.
Okay. Oh my god. But okay, I don't know if you've ever experienced this toy. That sounded dirty. It's not. It was a like giant like frame, and it had springs on it, and it was this huge ass horse. And it was in my fucking basement.
Yeah.
And I would ride that
Yes.
motherfucking thing
Yes.
all the time. It was just
But
like
then, like, you'd
springs.
catch part of your leg in the spring,
Yeah.
and it would pinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what, like, it felt like it was from the fucking 50s.
It probably was.
But I rode that goddamn thing all the time. I loved horses when I was a kid. I rode horses a lot.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I don't know
Back
how
to
to
music.
look it up.
Daisy the Great, and I started listening to their
Daisy the Great.
music,
I
and
switched
I
to
really
something.
enjoyed it. And Glitter is another one that I've enjoyed of their music. I haven't listened to all their songs yet, but they're very like scratch that nerd or divergent. You know, you listen
Yeah.
to a song and it just like it's just nice. Like, that's-
Literally gotta
yeah.
chill about it. I've never heard their songs. Maybe I have. I actually am terrible with names of anything.
Yeah, you should listen because it's
What's
fun.
yours, Kyle?
Well, I've been recently listening to all the Eurovision stuff. And the Eurovision just ended a couple of days ago. And the person that won it is Nemo. And they entered in the song called The Code. And it's a really fucking good song. But I also have been really getting down to... It's
With
called...
the sickness?
No, but I do like that.
Business?
Yeah, that one song that I sent you that one day.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Rim Tim.
Yep.
Rim Tim Ticket, something like that. I don't know.
But
He's from
yeah.
Croatia, and his name is Baby Lasagna, and he came in second.
I know a drag
It gives
queen.
very Jack Black vibes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But there's a dance. Did you watch the video?
I didn't.
Oh my God.
I just listened. I need to go back and
Yeah,
watch it.
you
then.
need to.
Okay,
The
we'll
dance
do it.
is this.
Just this?
Yeah, and then they add a leg. And it's so funny to watch it like on Eurovision. The whole audience is doing the dance. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyways, Nemo, The Code.
Nemo, the code. I've been vibing with the whole soundtrack of Tarzan. The movie.
Nice.
Phil
Oh,
Collins.
the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
You'll be
god.
Is Trash in the Camp?
Yeah,
Your
dude,
Yes.
I'm like, but I like the Phil Collins in sync version better than that one that's in the movie. But
Yeah, I do.
been-
I agree.
I have just been every day in my car. That's not the words, but yeah.
I don't know the words.
I'm just kidding.
Shoo-be-doo,
It's-
da-be-da, doo-be-doo, da-be-da-da, doo-da, wah-ba-ba-ba-doo, wah, shoo-be-doo,
Yeah.
da-be-da, doo. I love that fucking
It's
song.
so good, but
That's
that
good.
it's like bringing me back to my childhood. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
something about Phil Collins, sexy voice, sexy.
You
man.
are, he's a crooner, and you're definitely a crooner. So,
a crooner.
yeah, that like crooner sound, that like Michael Bublé kind of style sound.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a huge fan of.
Definitely that.
Is that what I sound like when I sing that song?
No.
Because I feel like I do sometimes, especially when I
Kermit
sing
the
my
Frog.
day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have fucking derailed this train.
Yeah, we have. That's because we're shooting at 11 o'clock at night.
After a show.
11:20 after a show.
After a show.
But it was a
that's the
successful show. It was pretty good.
was.
Yeah.
Other than a few hiccups, it was pretty good.
problem. I had no hiccups. Fuck all of you. That was great.
I killed that dance. Wow,
Sorry.
that's unacceptable.
Sorry. I felt pretty good except for like I have allergy stuff happening, and so I was terrified that my
Well,
song
that's
I was
also
gonna
because you're kind of allergic to the
light.
outside.
everything. Everything.
I know I made you go out in nature today, and then you drank maybe milk that was real milk from an actual cow, and you probably died a
Not
little
like
bit.
an actual. I did. I think when I napped, I died for a minute.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't put it
Lucky.
past you. Lucky.
Oh, see, you need to have me on more.
We
It's
should.
so fun.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it.
It's been fun.
Should we let her in on our outro?
Oh, I want to do.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Mhm.
Do you,
don't
do you
remember
remember?
it.
So
We
it's
support you.
no.
I
It's
don't know,
we
something.
see you.
We love.
We love you.
We support
you.
you.
We thank you.
Yeah.
I'll let you blow the kiss today, Melinda.
Okay, that's it. That's what
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
so it's
Okay.
it's
You do it.
it's like one at a time. So like
Okay.
so it's we see you,
We love you.
we support you.
We thank you.
We thank you.
And then you
And
blow
then-
a kiss. Look at that. I
Okay.
don't love a kiss. I don't love you all that much. So.
I do. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in to Ebony-ish and
I
Ivory.
think this is probably
Okay,
the most
okay.
positive show you've had so far.
I thought we were done.
I also agree.
I thought we were done. but I guess not. So, Melinda, anything else?
No. Okay.
Okay. And on that note, that is the end of Ebony-ish and Ivory episode 4.
4. Oh my God.
4.
Someone
Okay.
call for a replacement. This bitch has no idea what he's doing. Ivory and Ivory. Honestly, today he's also Ivory.
Yeah, I'm Ivory right now.
Ivory. Oh my God. Show them your new
But
style.
my outfit is drug cartel.
Yeah, it's really
Basic.
cute though, like in a good drug cartel kind of way.
Yeah, if like the drug cartel was not a sin.
A sin?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I'm tired.
Yep.
Let's go home.
All right.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, turn it off. Turn it off.
Calm down.